Imagine there are people whose real wealth is never published by any magazine, whose names don't appear on the Forbes list, yet if they wanted, they could shake the entire economy of a country. This money isn't earned by standing in line at a bank. This money comes from oil, war, state contracts, secret commissions, and sometimes by taking control of an entire nation's resources for personal power. Today, we'll look at 4 rulers believed to have the highest undisclosed or potentially hidden fortunes in the world. We'll move from lower to higher estimates. By the time you hear the last name, you'll understand why in some countries, the ruler and the state are almost the same thing. 1. Vladimir Putin. Official net worth, a few $100 million. Estimated hidden wealth, $100 to $200 billion. The official financial disclosures of Russia's president show relatively modest assets, a few apartments, some cars, and limited declared income. But the question remains, where does the financial power behind such massive political influence come from? Multiple international investigations have claimed that Russia's major oligarchs are closely connected to Putin. State-controlled oil and gas companies, defense contracts, and large infrastructure projects are often cited as areas of influence. One of the most talked about controversies is the so-called Putin's Palace, a massive estate reportedly worth billions of dollars. There have been allegations that through state company shares, offshore trusts, and shell companies in places like Cyprus and other jurisdictions, vast assets are indirectly controlled. While no international court has definitively proven these assets belong to him personally, many Western analysts believe his true wealth could be far greater than what is officially declared. 2. Saddam Hussein. Official net worth, a nearly zero. Estimated hidden wealth, $30 to $50 billion or more. Saddam Hussein ruled Iraq with near total control over the country's oil wealth. Iraq is one of the most oil-rich nations in the world. Oil means money, and money means power. During the 1990s, under United Nations sanctions, the Oil for Food program allowed Iraq to sell limited amounts of oil in exchange for food and medicine. Later investigations revealed widespread corruption within the program. Numerous international companies were accused of paying secret commissions. Oil pricing manipulation was also alleged. After the US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003, millions of dollars in cash were reportedly discovered in Saddam's hideouts. It is believed that members of his inner circle helped move money abroad. Swiss banks, Middle Eastern accounts, and hidden investments allegedly formed a vast financial network. Even after his fall, a complete accounting of his assets was never fully established. Many believe a significant portion of his hidden fortune may still remain undiscovered.
3. Muammar Gaddafi. Estimated hidden wealth, $60 to $200 billion. Gaddafi ruled Libya for nearly 42 years. An entire generation grew up under his leadership. Libya is one of Africa's most oil-rich countries. A substantial portion of oil revenue was under direct control of the state leadership. Gaddafi invested not only in Libya, but across Africa. Banks, telecommunications, infrastructure, and mineral resources. After his fall in 2011, international investigations froze approximately $60 billion in assets around the world. However, many reports suggested that figure was not the full amount. Some estimates claimed his total wealth could have exceeded $100 billion. He reportedly accumulated large gold reserves and was said to have considered launching a gold-backed currency for Africa. Some reports claimed he had hundreds of tons of gold stored in secret vaults. Even after his death, the ownership of many accounts remained unclear. Large sums are still believed to be tied up in unknown trusts or hidden funds. 4. And now comes the most mysterious name. A ruler whose country tightly controls internet access, whose people have limited exposure to the outside world, whose family has held power for generations. A gold Kim Jong-un. Estimated hidden personal wealth, $200 to $300 billion.
but he is believed to have effective control over the full state economy. North Korea is one of the most closed countries in the world. In that system, the state and the leader are deeply intertwined. Multiple reports have mentioned a secret unit known as Office 39, allegedly responsible for generating foreign currency for the ruling family. Allegations include cyber hacking to steal funds from banks, arms sales, illicit cigarette and drug trade, secret overseas businesses. South Korean and U.S. intelligence sources have claimed these funds support luxury cars, yachts, palaces, and an extravagant personal lifestyle. In North Korea, the distinction between state assets and personal wealth is often seen as nearly non-existent. So the question becomes, if a ruler controls the entire banking system, military, mineral resources, and foreign trade of a country, how do you truly measure their wealth? Every name on this list is surrounded by controversy, allegations, and investigations. All figures are estimates. Many claims have never been legally proven. But one thing is clear. When power and wealth are concentrated in one hand, transparency disappears. And when transparency disappears, an invisible empire is born. Who do you think should have been included on this list?